Chapter 1. Carson squinted as he turned into the country lane, the rays of sun reflecting off his Volvo's platinum hood. He moved his sunglasses from his head to his eyes, quickly putting an end to his momentary blindness. The second he spotted the farmhouse, a smile danced on his lips. Just as he'd thought, his beautiful wife Elizabeth had come out to greet him, their two oldest children stationed at each leg. The minute he stepped out of the vehicle, their oldest son was tugging on his pant leg. "Daddy! Daddy!" Carson shifted his gaze from his wife to his son. "What are you so excited about, Lincoln?" "Mommy showed me how to spell my name today. Linco. He paused momentarily. An unsure expression crossed his face, and he looked up at his mother. Elizabeth nodded in affirmation. L-N? That's right. Very good. Carson tousled the boy's hair and swept him up into his arms. "That's not all. Mommy said just 3 more weeks till Christmas." 3 weeks? Is that all? Lincoln nodded his head profusely. "And Dottie Ben and Mommy Leah are coming to visit, and cousins, too." Carson's brow raised as he and Elizabeth met gazes. "I thought we were going to the city to visit Maddie and Richard." Elizabeth glanced at the children and raised a half smile. "Change of plans. Let's talk about it after supper." Carson understood her meaning. She didn't wish to discuss the situation in the children's presence. Hopefully everything was okay with Richard and Maddie. He released Lincoln from his embrace once they were inside the house and instructed the children to go play in the living room. Carson followed Elizabeth into the kitchen. Smells good. What are you making?" She peeked into the oven, then quickly shut the door. "Pizza." "Vegan pizza?" His lips twisted. "Yeah. I found the recipe online today and decided to try it out." She placed a pot holder on the counter. "Sounds great." Carson reached for her hand and drew her close. "So, what's going on with Maddie and Richard?" He kissed her forehead. He read something in Elizabeth's expression. Was it sadness? Worry? "It's not good, Carson." Her bottom lip quivered. "I think they may be getting a divorce." Carson wiped the tear that slipped down her cheek. "A divorce? Why?" She shrugged. "Maddie thinks Richard's seeing someone else. She's pretty certain." Carson shook his head in disbelief. Elizabeth continued on. "She said they haven't been going to church lately, and after she had little Matthew, life just got busy." "We should go see them." Elizabeth searched his eyes. "Promise me, Carson, that you won't ever leave me." Carson held her close and allowed her to release as many tears as she needed. "I promised you that the day we married, and I don't ever intend to break that promise." He lifted her chin until he caught her eye. "Do you hear me?" At her nod, he bent down and pressed his lips to hers. "I love you, and I always will," he whispered reassuringly. "Don't ever doubt that." Maddie glanced down at the envelope in her hand and wiped away the tears that cascaded down her cheeks. If only she'd heeded her father's warnings years ago. Oh, how she missed home.